Hello, I'm Pastor Len Smith, interim pastor here at Shepherd's Heart Fellowship in Osceola, Indiana. And today we're going to talk about another person who had a brush with brethren in greatness. If I told you the name, that would give it away. So I'm just going to keep you in suspense a little bit about this. The voice is instantly recognizable, familiar to millions around the world as the voice of Darth Vader in the Star Wars saga. In his role as Alex Haley in the groundbreaking miniseries Roots in 1979, and as the voice of CNN, the world's first 24-hour news station, James Earl Jones was one of the best-known actors in the world. With an unforgettable voice, he makes an impression even when he is not visible. But it's a little-known fact that the world might never have heard James Earl Jones' voice were it not for the encouragement of a brother and teacher in a little town with the unlikely name of Brethren, Michigan. Donald Crouch, a former college professor and an ordained minister in the Church of the Brethren, had retired to Michigan. But he came out of retirement when he discovered that the local high school did not have a qualified literature and Latin instructor. It was in the 1930s that a young boy named James Earl Jones moved with his grandparents from Mississippi to rural Michigan, first attending elementary school, then Norman Dixon High School in Brethren, Michigan. Jones struggled with a speech impediment, battling a debilitating stutter that rendered him virtually silent. That is, until he met Donald Crouch. Crouch instilled in his pupils a love for good literature. Shakespeare, Emerson, Longfellow, Jones noted in his autobiography. These were anchors who were to inspire him in his own life. When the brother minister Crouch discovered that his silent student was a poet, he challenged Jones to read it aloud, suggesting that it was one way to prove that it was his own creation and not something he had copied from elsewhere. According to Jones, my honor was at stake. Plagiarism was bad business. I had written every word of this poem myself. I would never copy someone else's poem and claim it for my own. Despite the trauma of opening his mouth in front of the class, Jones rose to the challenge. I opened my mouth, and to my astonishment, the words flowed out smoothly, every one of them. There was no stutter. All of us were amazed, not so much by the poem as by the performance. The written word is safe for the stutterer. The script is the sanctuary. I could read from the paper the words I composed there and speak as fluently as anyone in the class. As a result of that epiphany, Jones began to recite the classics and to pursue drama and debate. Crouch continued to encourage Jones even after he graduated from high school and went on to the University of Michigan. At one point, he gave him the advice to read Emerson, but to speak poetry. Crouch remained for James Earl Jones his most influential teacher. The two men remained lifelong friends until Crouch's death in 1982. Jones went on to star in Broadway plays, more than 200 movies, and many commercials, and he received the Kennedy Center Honor for Lifetime Achievement in the Performing Arts in December 2002. James Earl Jones, the voice of Darth Vader, discovered in the town of Brethren, Michigan. Thank you for watching and listening today. We encourage you to watch other videos that we have periodically here from this congregation, and encourage you to join us for one of our life application classes at 9 a.m. on Sunday mornings, or join us for worship at 10 a.m. Thank you for watching and listening, and tell others about our videos. Thank you.